Hey everybody, it's your boy Personette back with another one of our legacy projects, interviews with an alumni. Today we have Ali, who is a junior at SUNY Morrisville. Ali came back to Dewey just to give you a little bit of a what's going on in the real world and how it is. Ali, where does the world find you today?
Finally, high college, junior, got one more year.
Excited?
Oh, very excited.
But you've been having a good time up there?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
The voice tweaked a little bit. What's your favorite part about being there? What's something that you're happy being home?
Favorite part of being up at college is one, I'm away from I love my family, but I'm away from family. So
Independence.
I get independence
And freedom. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one. That's also one of the reasons why I chose the school SUNY Morrisville, because it's away from the family and I get to come into life on
Become
my own.
who you want to be.
Yeah.
So that a lot of the students I have go to CUNYs and stay home, and I'm always saying to myself, if only they knew that you've got to go out on your own to be able to go out on your own. And why not do it while you're in college, then struggle to do it in your mid-20s. So when you graduate, I'm going to say you're going to have a hard time living back at home because you're used to this independence.
Yeah.
And you're going to make sure that you don't. And you're going to make sure that you have your own place and start your world.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll say in my experience doing this for many years that a lot of students who stay home through college stay home after too and are not in a rush to get out. I think it's called failure to launch or something. Okay, and something that you are happy to be home with.
I like being home means like actually get to see my family more. We get to enjoy what's the word, the joy of the city. Because you're away for a while, you're used to the city. But when you come back, you're like reintroduced to that, if that makes sense.
It means something more because you're not seeing it every day. So
yeah, so it means more to you. More nostalgic, be like, hey, that's the corner where I was like hanging out with my friends. Oh, that's where I meet
You'll
my
be back
girlfriend.
soon enough. I'm sorry.
Hopefully, hope.
And what field are you getting into? Where did we see you? What are you going for?
Currently, I'm studying automotive, so I want to become a mechanic, working on cars, all that type of fun stuff.
And you've always been this guy who wants to be this?
Yes, my older brother, my first older brother, because I have two older brothers. My oldest brother, he works on cars, and like he's also in the military, but like military vehicles kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, did you ever think about military then?
I did, to be honest. I did think about going to the military, but then I was on social media. I saw like they going through like the gas chambers and all that type of stuff. I'm like,
That's the Marines doing that.
Not me. Yelling at you constantly. I would get irritated if somebody's yelling at me every day, and I'm.
So you sound like you're in a relationship. Are you?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Okay, so the next question is to be a mechanic. So I would say, like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, to be a mechanic, you really just had to know, how to take apart an engine, brake pads, and all that stuff. But now, tell us, is there a difference in the whole process to become a mechanic?
I would say there are some difference with the new technology upgrading. You got some people, you got different like lane assist, hands-free driving,
All the computer
stuff. There's a lot more computer stuff going into it.
So it sounds like you need more intelligence to become a mechanic.
Yeah,
different types of intelligence. I don't say more. And so I would imagine the more you know, the more certifications you have, the better you're going to get paid.
Yes.
And would you say this school, SUNY Morrisville, is preparing you for life after SUNY Morrisville in becoming a mechanic?
Yes, they are. They give you they help you with the basics, like stuff like that, and they also introduce the new aspect of what's coming into the car world right now.
So can you tell me what a typical class is like in this?
For the past semester, you have your lecture courses where they talk to you. You go into like a regular classroom.
How many students are we looking at?
Normally like 20,
okay.
20, 30 something.
Personally, I like the lower class size. That's for me as an educator. And as a student, when I was in college, I didn't love being overwhelmed by classes with like hundreds of kids. I feel better when I could communicate with the professor and they'll know your name and stuff like that. That's me. And I'm.
Yeah. I like, because it's so small, you have to interact with the professor more often. Questions you may have, you can ask.
And instead of a TA.
Yeah.
Like the real deal. Okay. So what's your day like then? What's
Yeah, so like on some days I have just the lecture portions where you go to class, they talk about what that different aspect of what you need, and then on a different day or sometimes the same day I have the lab portion, which goes like for to 2 hours to three depending on the class.
working with your hands?
You're actually in there getting dirty, oil, grease.
And you love that part.
Oh, I love that part. If I had to choose, I would take out the lecture portion.
But the lecture is telling you what you're going to see,
Yes.
and then you're doing it.
And then you're actually putting it to work.
Understanding why you're doing stuff. So there's different types of learners. Some people need to do it with their hands. Some need to hear it. Some people need to see it. They're trying to give you all three, actually. It seems
Yeah.
So that's a win, because...
But me personally, I would prefer
kinesthetic learning.
Kinesthetic, just there. Like if you're like they're next to you, they tell you show you how to do it, and then you do it.
See, I like it where you work with your hands first, then they show you what you were working with and explain why this was that and this is that, and then you go back there, and now that you understand more, you understood, a more depth of knowledge. Now you go back and you're really understanding what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I like it when my students explain other things. Like, I want you to be able to teach the subject yourself. Then I know you know it.
Yeah.
And that's hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have a year and a half left.
Yeah, about a year and a half left.
Are you looking to stay in the city? Are you looking to go open up a shop up there? Or what do you...
Actually, I would...
Overseas? You said you love traveling.
I would, like, that's one of my goals. There's a plan for somewhere in the future. I want to go on, like, a cruise, a 7-day cruise, because I like traveling.
You know your boy person that loves cruises.
So, but yeah, I like traveling. But, like, what I want to do is actually, when I finish college, is, like, get my own apartment, get a job. And I don't, as of right now, I'm not certain if I want it in the city or out the city, because in the city, yeah, it's nice, but like it's congested, and I don't like.
So in the city, you'll be working at small independent auto body shops and stuff like that, mechanics. If you go outside the city, you'll be working at like maybe big dealership. Yeah,
yes. That's what I want.
Are they certifying you in all different car brands?
Right now I'm in a program that's Mopar, so like Jeeps, Chrysler, stuff, those type of cars, so I can get a job in.
And luckily, those type of cars always break down, so there'll always be a need for service.
Yeah, but not necessarily. They give you the general aspect.
So you should be able to work on like a Nissan or a Mazda.
Any car that you know, and every car that's on the road right now, they teach you how to fix, so you can go into independent work and independent shops.
You want to open up your own shop at some point.
Own shops.
So a mechanic over here, and we said on the other side, you've got a fresh kitchen making all types of delicious varieties of pizza, like the jerk chicken pizza that we discussed perhaps in another video.
Yeah.
Scroll and find out.
Yeah. And I was, if I think about it, that I had an idea like one time I could be working on the car while they, cook some food in the kitchen, and as they wait, they got something to eat. You know what I mean? It's
just a great idea.
It would make a great business.
Listen, Ali, thank you so much.
No problem.
We are so happy you came, and I hope that all the things that you're looking for to happen will. I'm confident they will. You've got it. You've got that spark, and you know what? Best of luck.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any advice you want to give to the youngins?
My advice to any freshmen, senior, or any high school students, or if you're thinking about going to college, research your college. Make sure you do I didn't do such a great research in my college, and I learned that the hard way. But make sure you do proper research in your college. Make sure you choose what you really want. Make sure that's what you want. And you should be golden. Make sure you study, keep up with your work, and you're golden. Thank you for having me.
Hey, you know what? You guys could share this if you want. You could repost it. I'm not going to get upset. You could even do a thing where you have this video playing and you have someone playing another random shoot 'em up game, or I don't know, what's the Subway Surf or whatever. You could do that. It's okay. I give you permission. Go crazy. Be good, everybody.